Hi, you guys. How you doing? It's Linda G here, coming to you from Northern California. Sorry, I'm a couple of minutes late. I had, I have that fake grass, that turf, so to speak, because of the dogs, and it's real good because Lulu would burn any kind of grass I had, real grass. So maybe 9 years ago, they came and put new grass in that was good for dogs. It's a turf. And it worked beautifully. But, 9 years of both these dogs, and they're not little petite butterflies. And the giant poos and the diarrhea, it was fine and it didn't stink, but it was very hard. It was getting harder to clean. You can take a spray water and spray it down, but I called them and asked them how much it would cost to just replace it, which was a lot cheaper than when I had it put in. But anyway, enough of that. The story is they were making all kinds of noise. So they were just ending because I told them you have to end by 4 p.m. because I have a show. So they got out just in the nick of time. Very nice, guys. Okay, you guys. Hi from Canada, Jamie. Susan, Diane. I know my daughter said, Ma, are you coming on here? Seascape, Kevin Loving, Fabulous Woman, Vivian, Iris. I hope you guys did okay with the freezing cold. Okay. It's going by fast. Hi, Ness. Gina Rodriguez mentioned Project 25. I don't know what that means. Gina Rodriguez, because I don't know what that means. Hi, Nicole. Hi, Water Lily. Hi, Equus. Seascape, I think I already mentioned her. Hey, Dan, how you doing? Dan, the artist painter. You can see his work on Facebook. He's going to retire this year, so he gets to work full-time on just his paintings. He was telling me about it the other day, how, all the work he's doing and stuff, and I said to him quite lovingly, I'm sorry, did you think I give a crap? I'm sorry, you must be talking to someone you think who cares. I'm just joking, Dan. I don't know nothing about no stinking portraits. That's like somebody wrote me about, oh, thank you, hi Mel. Auntie Mel's in the house. Someone wrote me about the eclipses. Now, Linda, I'll have you know that eclipses, blah, blah, blah. I guess they were thinking that I was negative on all negative eclipse stuff. I don't really remember what I said. I just get tired of people saying that this eclipse is coming in and expect all this bad stuff. And, but like I told them, I really don't know nothing about no eclipses. I'm not an eclipse person. I still don't understand what they do. Andre always laughs at me because I said Uranus and Gatorade, I don't know what the heck with the stuff, the astrology stuff, but I do know that when Saturn comes in, it can get you pretty hard. And it did for me. But it's not right when Saturn comes in. It's about the months. Because I got Cancer with the last Saturn aspects. Hi, everybody. Got myself a nice cup of hot tea. Although it's like in the 70s outside, you guys. I don't want to rub it in. Hey, Lori from Canada. Poor Canada. Well, not. They're lucky. They're in Canada. God, Trump is terrible. Okay, you guys, I wanted to try, if you guys don't mind, I wanted to try, hold on. Let me write this out. I wanted to look, sometimes I don't get them. Sometimes I don't get them right away. And of course, this isn't going to show. No. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, you guys, I'm holding you up on this. All right. Okay, hold on, you guys. I'm sorry. I just am having a bit of a hard time. Here we go. Live with Linda G. That's me. Hey, Linda G's on live right now. Okay. Okay. So let's look at the two that were taken care of, who not taken care of, who were taken out. Thank you for your donations, you guys. There's Ness. Okay. Give me the name of the young lady that died. I know her middle name's Nicole. What's her first name? I wrote it down and now I can't find it. Oh, yeah. Hageman is over. I looked at her too. Harriet, she's about ready to go straight downhill. Renee Nicole. Thank you. She got my baby girl's name. And then we've got Alex. Okay, you guys, give me 1 second. I want to tune into them. They're not around each other, definitely. But they're sort of related in the method of death. She was shocked she was gone. Renee feels totally like, this can't be. Am I actually dead? It feels like she's stuck with her body, and a lot of people do for a while. She was thinking of her child. I feel mass archangels coming to get her, taking her out. She's okay. Thank you, honey. And I feel the same with Alex. They're willing to allow their body to go through this based on the big experience that's happening here now, because more than them have gone. But you know, it's the white people that the ones everybody's upset about. There's a lot of Hispanics, etc., that have been killed. A lovely black gentleman was killed. Do you guys remember that movie? I can't even think of it, a Civil War movie. And the actor in it, I didn't think was a good actor, but it was a Civil War movie. And they were, the big lieutenant had them come in and start taking out goods and money. Glory. Yes. Thank you, Ness. Glory. So do you remember when the black gentleman grabbed the white woman to pull her to the ground because she was screaming and yelling? And the lieutenant shot him dead. He said, "Don't you dare touch a white woman." That's that energy I'm still getting. Like, if it's they don't care if it's a white person that died, they're going to call them all kinds of names, which, thank you, Renee. Renee just said, as you know, this is not true. Renee kind of had a feeling something might happen to her. She might have had some sort of pre-cognitive thing happen, but she paid no attention. She feels really bad about the family, how everyone's feeling. I guess they're going to sue. There's a lawsuit coming up. She's telling me everyone will win their lawsuits. Alex was just sacrificed. He's like the sacrificial lamb. He knew he had a destiny. I was listening to that Edgar Cayce stuff talking about the certain levels that you go into the other side when you die. If you're just material, then you're earth-based and you're vibrationally low. But one of the highest ones besides Jupiter was Uranus. And that meant you had a purpose. And I feel even stronger than Renee that he had a purpose because he was always wanting to help others. So did she. But, you know, he became a nurse. But he loved others. He enjoyed his work. He enjoyed being in charge. I don't know what that means. He had just lost his dog. He's showing me a dog right next to him. He's so happy to see the dog. He's kissing on the dog. That's who met him, was his dog when he died. He just used my name. He said, Linda, it is absolutely beautiful here. So his transition happened quickly. He didn't really feel but the first shot. But his transition happened quickly. Oh, yeah. He's vibrationally. Not that Renee isn't a good person, but I'm just saying vibrationally, he's a little stronger. Energetically, to even listen to him, he's a little stronger. So, thank you, Phyllis. Thank you, guys. So, okay. I can get Alex really strong. What do you want me to ask him, you guys? There was a dog. Was the dog kind of big? The dog doesn't feel like a little dog. It feels like a big dog. And he suffered the loss of the dog, and he was thinking about getting another dog. This is going to be over soon, you guys. I heard Trump was trying to, you know what? Thank you. Thank you. Guess what I just heard? Something just said to me, they fear Kristi Noem because she can release a lot of information. That's why they're not getting rid of her right now. Because you know how she said Stephen Miller was part, she would just blab. That's how she rules, you know. She would just blab. Yeah, I saw them doing that election warehouse, but check this out. They can't change it, and they will find out that everything they said is true. You know how many times they recounted those ballots in Georgia? That's weird. Someone just asked me if Waltz is really pregnant. Thank you, Emma. And I just heard no. Take it or leave it. I just heard no. I just saw Melania is at my theater. Okay. It was a Doberman. Oh, wow. And the dog was elderly. Oh, precious. I had a dog, Moochie, that couldn't walk towards the end. I had to carry his big butt out. He was a sweetie, though. You know, can I tell you something? I just now I'm getting this, and I'm just going to say it out loud. We may read about this later. And you guys remind me. But I feel this guy, Alex, always wanted love in his life. His parents loved him. His sister loved him. But I feel like I can't tell if he loved women or men. He loved the whole world. You know, these people on the higher bar, the Ashland bar, the ones who are, you know, at the Christ party right now, they don't tend to, they love everybody. You know, they're not necessarily towards a certain sex. Sometimes they don't even want sex. But I feel he would have enjoyed having a relationship. That's what I just heard. I do see he had dated somebody for a while. She might talk about it later. I think she feels guilty. He loved being a nurse, absolutely loved being a nurse. He's with the higher realm, let me tell you. He is with the Christ consciousness, and he is very happy. In fact, that's vibrationally between Renee and him. They sacrificed their own lives for the sake, because this is what the catapult thing took place. This is what's going to change things. This is what's the happening. All that matters is love. He's very touched about the wonderful things people are saying about him. You know, like Renee and him, I know he got a lot of money and his GoFundMe, that she did too. And although they'd like the family to, you know, have money, they're not about money. It's not about the money. It's about the message. They shot him 10 times. He felt the first shot. That's what he's telling me. And then after that, he never felt the others. If you notice, when they were shooting him, he didn't do the bounce like sometimes they do. Oh, I know. And I thought he was so handsome. I really think he was handsome, but for some reason he didn't feel he was handsome. But he's like a Christ consciousness. He had purpose. He couldn't have gone with some, even like when I was young, a young nurse, he wouldn't have liked me because I was a little bit of a ding dong. You know, always had the mirror out. He wasn't into ego. He liked people with substance, something to talk about. Very intelligent people, which isn't me either. They murdered him, exactly. What was his mission? His mission, and you see how he was helping that woman up, and that's what he was doing. He didn't go in there thinking he was going to sacrifice his life. He really didn't, but he did not want to see what they were doing to that woman. That's why he was trying to help her. You know, please get up. And then they took him out so fast he didn't even realize what happened. But his mission is way beyond ice. His mission is in the higher collective consciousness, sort of sacrificial lamb, kind of like Jesus. He was willing to go up on that cross and be taken out for the sake of mankind, because this changed people's way of looking things. This totally cut Trump off. It's over for Trump. Totally over for Trump. They sit in that little 2x4 room and talk amongst themselves with that midget Stephen Miller, and they think they're all that, and they just don't realize how much the universe is angry. Oh, he's not even allowed in a lot of countries. Neither is Netanyahu. That ugliness is getting ready to melt. Somebody said, "Did anybody think just to throw water at Christy?" No. I'm melting. So Jesus was 33 when he was crucified. Hi, Kelly. You know, Mike, I don't know nothing about Oak Island. I don't watch that show. Something's telling me yes. Oh, they got Alex's phone. They got Alex's phone. And they're going to pretend like it's gone and there's nothing they can do about it. I don't see anybody getting again because it has evidence on it. Yeah, let's talk about this, okay, you guys? Let's ask real quick. Let's ask real quick. I want to know about what's going to happen Friday. They're not going to okay the funds. And did you hear that the Democrats that voted yes on giving the funds from now are retracking? Yeah, I bet they are. Now I got to say something real quick, you guys. Sorry. Sorry, I got to say something real quick. Somebody's saying go Seahawks. I told you all how come I don't like the Seahawks, because they were so rude when we were in the playoffs. They wouldn't let anyone with a zip code from my area get tickets to the playoffs. I think Kaepernick was the quarterback at the time. I remember thinking, and they can do it, and we can do it, and so what? So I was very angry, and I never liked the Seahawks after that. I thought I will never root for the Seahawks, but I'm in a quandary now. I find out that the guy that owned the Seahawks died, and now I guess his sister is in charge of it. And so she gives to the Blue all the time. They'd hate ICE. I guess they were all doing a chant about how much they hate ICE. And she's constantly giving to the Blue, whereas New England gives to MAGA. But they can't pass it out fast enough. So now, you know what? I have to root for Seahawks, because I do not want people that give money to MAGA to win. That's my deal. That's my deal, because the Patriots give money to MAGA. If that's not true, let me know. Yeah, but both are blue. So is the Seahawks. The Seahawks is blue too. So, okay, we're not going to get in a fight about who's going to win. I only watch it for the commercials anyway. Somebody said, and you saw that they beat the 49ers 41-3, and that was a bad game. That was really sad. But may I say this? It was just weird. They beat them 3 times in their own home games. 49ers beat the Seahawks 3 times this season. And then they go and lose like that. So, you know, it's whatever's supposed to happen. Oh, somebody just said the owners of the Patriots. I never liked the Patriots when that other guy was in. There was just something. Remember, they were deflating the baseballs. Okay, now we got to talk shop, okay? Whoever the underdog is. I used to do that too. Whoever the underdog was. So the Hawks have won 1 Super Bowl. New England's already had their share. Okay. I'll have to listen to Bruce Springsteen. Oh, we got 5,600. Okay, you guys, we need to get into some business, because I know you guys don't want to hear riffraff. You want the business at hand. Now, let's take a look at the voting that happens on Friday. Let's take a look at the money for ICE. Let's ask the realm. And, can I tell you, Alex is kind of strong. I didn't expect to really get him. I get Renee in spiritual form, but Alex is stronger. Thank you, Susan. Alex is stronger. He's almost like Christ-like. He's just so filled with love. And he doesn't want us to be all anti this and anti that, but he wants us not to worry. It's even more wonderful than I thought. Okay, thank you. So tell me about what's going to happen. Are they going to be able to piece it out? Oh, I see Trump throwing a fit. I see Trump saying he's not going to sign things if they don't have the ICE money in there. They wanted to go ahead and pay this and pay this. Pay the military. Yeah, he really had his own gun on him, sweetie. He was a registered gun owner. And you see the guy taking his gun and running off, and then they shot him. And he was locked and loaded with two something. And the guy said, anybody that knows about guns, you can't put 2 in there. Okay, let's look. Tell me what's going to happen. Give us something that we can walk away with here. We don't want to repeating the same old. We need some substance, something that people can look for. Because sometimes, even if it's a little bad news, at least you guys get the news and you realize, yeah, this happened. It's going to be okay. Yeah, they're walking away, you guys. They're walking away. Look at this. They're going to be stuck. I see Trump throwing a fit, you guys. I see him saying, oh, you guys need to do this. They're giving them more money than God. They're outpaced with the military. It's crazy what they're doing. There was a guy on the news this morning who used to work with DHS. He said it started after Bush, after 9/11. And he said the idea was good, but then it went to town. They didn't know how to keep it, intact. They overdid it. And now Trump's really overdone it with that puppy killer. She has stuff over him. She has stuff over him. I see her talking to that guy she's living with on taxpayers' money in a military housing where they kicked that guy out. Was it the Coast Guard housing? And she don't care. She's up there, I got this. Wearing a Mexican sombrero for her birthday meal after they're over there killing Hispanics. Go ahead. Trump is afraid of her. Why? She knows too much. So does Pam Bondi. Interesting. I never got that before, you guys. I'm going to tell you now, these women have a strong hold on him because they know too much. Oh, by the way, Pam Bondi is not a Scientologist, but she gets involved in a lot of money making for Scientology, and they've given her a lot of money, but she's not actually a Scientologist. I found that out. Okay, so Steve Miller is straight up evil. I can smell him. You think Trump stinks? He stinks too. She followed instruction by Steve Miller and Trump. But see, it's not even Trump. It's Steve Miller. Steve Miller tells them what they need to do. Steve Miller tells them this is what's going to happen. Now, they didn't allow him in that meeting, I think, because Kristi Noem said, I don't want Steve Miller there, so I can be honest with you. That's what I hear. I could be wrong. This will come out later. So here's the deal on this. Initially, it's not going to go through. I see Trump throwing a fit. And then 8 days, 8 weeks. Hopefully it's not 8 weeks, 8 days. Some sort of justice is going to happen. It could be one of those Supreme Court decisions, especially with the taxation, that causes a uproar to where Trump is sort of begging, please, let's come to a conclusion. Let's come to an agreement. They'll cut the funding for this. Not as much as they'd like, but they will cut the funding. It's not going to be billions of dollars. Oh, did you hear that the Kennedy Center's going bankrupt? Don't worry about it. Let it falter, because once we get back in there, the nation itself, especially the Hollywood people, will give enough money to start it up again. Okay. So I really wanted to look at that. I will tell you that, yes, they won't come to an agreement. Everybody's be bouncing off the walls again. But this is what it says, some sort of something handed down by the courts. They can't interfere with the budget, but it could be about him trying to do his taxation thing. And they're going to, because they said already behind closed doors, they're talking about how they're supposed to repay this money. So Yeah, Cohen is gone, you guys. Michael Cohen. He's in the Epstein files. I think I told you guys this. That's my hit. Cohen is, and he's done. Even with Trump, he's done, and he's done with everybody because nobody's going to trust him anymore. He did what he did to help himself because he's fearing about himself being in the Epstein files. I don't even know if he did anything, but he knows he's in the files. Let's look at the little precious pumpkin. I feel Greg Abbott going. I really do. A 5-year-old boy, Liam, who was taken by ICE, will he be okay with his sweet little pumpkin? And his dad is in the same facility. And they just don't listen. They don't care. America is in an outrage, and they don't care. People are canceling coming to events in the United States because they don't trust it. Some family just said, we've canceled coming to, what is it, the Olympics or something, or the soccer or whatever. We've canceled. We will not step foot, not till he's gone. And the same with that lady from Italy. Ooh, she don't like him. They think they're going to bring ICE. That's trouble. They're going to stop them. Italy's going to stop ICE. I'm telling you, it's going to be huge trouble. Trump might even say, okay, well, we're pulling out. She don't care. Pull out. Bye. Yeah, Bondi's seen the files. That's why he can't get rid of her. Okay, so let's look at little Liam, the little precious angel. Ooh. Well, this is strange. You know, you guys, I wasn't raised Catholic. My mother was Catholic, but there was no Bibles around the house or anything. But I used to have a fascination for Mother Mary, and she just came in just now. Tell us about our little Bundy. Not our Bundy, our little Liam. He's protected. He's scared, poor angel. A lot of people are looking out for him in that facility that he's at. It looks like he could be released February, and we're almost in February. Tell me about that sweet, precious baby. I see America coming to his rescue. I see America sending money to make sure that he's taken care of. They just hate that when we do that, Let's take care of people. Remember when Trump fired Christopher Wray right before he could get his retirement? And he did a GoFundMe or something. Everybody gave. I think he ended up with $500,000. He was godsmacked. And everybody was so happy. And then he sued Trump and got all his damn money. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be that easy. The child, either the child or the father is not feeling well. I see a particular woman trying to help to get him out of there. I see battles going on. Might even be a little bit of a shock, like maybe they do export the father. But this woman's looking after the baby. But look at the outcome, you guys. Good news. There he is. 9 of Cups. So it's going to be okay. I see even a TV show with the kid on when he's older, talking to him if he remembers anything. But I see a woman, might not be his mother, could be someone in the prison really looking after him, but something with the father. Maybe the father got exited or something, but it feels like because something with the father happens, everybody's in an uproar. So these people are crazy. Okay, now hit me up, you guys. Will ice be allowed in the Super Bowl? I don't think so. Let's look real quick. Yes or no? Will ice be allowed in the Super Bowl? Somebody was saying they were at the airport, already went through TSA, and there's immigration looking at their records. Really? Oh, but the big, hey, listen, they were on it yesterday. They got a guy that was working at McDonald's. Wasting our damn time. Okay, here we go. Yes or no? I see trouble with ice. I don't see, listen, the Super Bowl, they might not have any cash in the pan because they're not getting any money. They're stuck. They're not able to do it. Some decision will be made, maybe even goes to court. And they say they want their people to have a good time and they don't need ice there. You know, I don't see, it's smooth. It's like they may think they get to come, but it gets cut out and there's a decision, a legal decision made. And I wouldn't doubt if it's that Seahawks owner that's really on this, throwing money at this, legal money. Okay. Now let's look. Oh yeah, they're not doing Kid Rock Super Bowl because nobody's coming. Just like with Melania's movie. I saw that she's going to be at the theater I go to down the street. Will the Epstein files begin to be released again? Not right now, because these people think they're God and they don't have to listen to anyone. They just don't have to. They're protecting their master. But don't worry, these will come out. Did you guys get a hit on Jack Smith? I think he really has to take care of himself. Because I feel like that you know, Trump likes to take people out, and I feel like he's talking to people about doing something. They're not going to get him, but I'm just saying he has to be careful. Okay. So I did ice in the Super Bowl. Yeah, he's so thin. He needs to come to my house. I'll fatten his happy butt up. Come on, eat some more canned beans and rice. Hell yeah. What was I just asking on you guys? Oh, the Epstein files. Nope. Look at this. Nope. They're going to feed us bull. I'm telling you, the Epstein files probably won't get out. I mean, even if we take all blue Congress, Senate, Trump can still stop it somehow. So I'm feeling that I've told you this before. It might even be another country. Someone that's so sick of him says, here you guys go. But everything will come out once Trump's gone. Okay. Oh, Aaron Parnas just announced that Liam has serious health issues. Maybe that's the sadness. I thought it was the father. It could be the son. If something happens to that baby, that's the end of them. Okay, question. Cleopatra. Or Seascape. I thought it was Cleopatra. Holy cow. Since our allies' military are on the ground in Greenland, will Ukraine suffer with less assistance from them since their attention is now on Greenland? It's getting less and less. They're feeling more comfortable. Trump is not going to get Greenland, period. If he starts any military hit, just like the woman from, is she president or is she prime minister in Italy, said, we will remove all your military bases. We will remove them all. So, I see Ukraine winning. I see Ukraine really getting in there. Oh. Yeah, Kristi Noem is destroying evidence, just like the phone from our guy Alex. They have that phone. It's probably already destroyed. Right now, I'm seeing some. What did I tell you guys for 2026? I'm telling you, I seriously remember. I felt the worst snow and ice storms coming, mostly up towards Canada, down to the East Coast. I remember saying it. This was really bad right now, but I'm seeing some snowstorms, but not the ice so much coming up. I just worry about families not having any heat. I'm really worried about Texas. Thank you, Becky. Becky said, yep, you did. I was weird. Because before I remember seeing fires. I was always seeing fires. This time I was seeing snow and ice. Supposedly I saw on the news they were talking about another storm coming in. I'm not saying, well, I do see New York. Sorry. I do see Florida going through some sort of unusual activity. Did they say that DeSatan was running for Senate or something? Because he ain't going to win nothing after this. Yeah, Texas was lucky because initially Texas was supposed to get hit hard. There you go. Look at what Ann said, Ann Kennedy. Parts of tornado got 65 centimeters of snow over a 12-hour period. I felt Canada getting hit hard. Oh, thank you, our vibration. Okay. Okay, what is this? I don't see as much trouble in Ohio with ice because they voted for Trump, right? Okay, let's look at this. The 250 Independence celebration. He's planning on being there, but his health feels really bad. I'll look at that, Nicole. 250 Independence celebration. I know Nicole asked if Vance's wife is really pregnant, and I felt like she could be pregnant, but she loses it or something. That's what I'm getting on her. So check out if Dumpty is going before the Independence Day. Okay. I feel him really sick if he's not coming. He's not coming to the Super Bowl because he can't take that length of trip, but he went to Greenland. Or Iceland, like he likes to call it. Yeah, it's showing him being sick. Ooh, no, he's not going. You heard it here, you guys. He's not going. He's not going. There's even military around. Maybe there's some sort of trouble. I think physically he's bad, and there's some sort of military. Maybe the military already went in and got him out. We'll see. Okay, and Nicole wants to know, Ma, is Erica Kirk really pregnant? Oh, where did she hear that at? Is Erica Kirk really pregnant? She's supposed to be all Christian, and she's knocked up, and her husband's not even dead for how long? Is Erica Kirk pregnant? Let's see. I remember reading for some family, and I was at Angel Heart, and I'm throwing the cards for this girl, and I said, "Oh, you're pregnant." And the family busted out laughing, and she said, "Yeah, I am." I was like, nobody knew. She knew. I said, "Don't go to a psycho if you don't want folks to know." We got 7,000 in the room. Hey, everybody. Is she pregnant? She's in love with somebody, though, besides Charlie. I'm not seeing her pregnant, you guys. Nope. Cycle is reversed. She shouldn't be having children. She can't take care of the kids she had. I think she thinks she's having an affair with someone, but it's upside down, which means it doesn't work out. She's waiting on something. She's being very cautious, you guys. Yeah, I'm not feeling she's pregnant. I don't know where they start the rumor, but I'm not feeling it. Okay. We get a couple more questions. Right, Nicole. She was having an affair while he was alive. Whoa. Yeah, but how long has he been gone now? He died in September, October, November, December, January. Should be showing right now. Don't worry about the FBI getting the voting data, you guys. It doesn't matter what they get. They'd have a hard time changing around and fraudulently changing it, make it look like he won. He didn't. That's weird. He's making all this stuff up as he goes along. He's about ready to go down. Matt Lauer. I don't have any idea who he is. I don't even know who he is. Thanks, Jane. Oh, interesting. This is interesting, you guys. Jesse Dolomer says on YouTube, says Alex had an earlier altercation with ICE and had a rib broken. May have been stalked by ICE. Is he sure about that? Because I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the pain in the rib. I'll double check on that. Yeah, she's probably going, what's her face is probably going through the change of life. Yeah, let's take a look. What do we see for the economy for the rest of 2026? We've been going up and down, up and down. Tell us about the United States economy. And these other nations are taking out their money. Germany's coming for their gold. I know the value of the dollar is way down. Okay, let's look. Okay. Let's look at the economy. It's getting dark outside. It's struggling, but it's not collapsing totally, but it's struggling. In November, things will really change. So we still have, what is this? We're going to February, March, April, May, June, August, September, October, November. Even with a shutdown, I don't see it going down too hard. They're going to manage to not give that kind of money to ICE. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they're going to manage it. Okay, let's ask the realm what they want us to know for the last week here, first week of February. And I'll be on with Andre tomorrow. What do you want us to know? Is there anything you want to show? I see snow again, so we will have more snow. I hear a boom noise, like an explosion happening. I don't know if it's in the United States, but I hear a boom. Most of the Democrats, a lot of the Democrats are going to get replaced because America doesn't feel that they really worked hard enough. I just heard that. A lot of them, maybe not right now coming up, but they will be replaced, and the more young progressive types are coming in because this nation is done. And if you don't drop everything to work on behalf of the people, get out. Get out. That's what I just heard. See, that's the hard part, Donna. I can't tell you when he's going, but what did I say when we first started with this? I said, this man won't last through 26. I'm feeling it strong, but I can't tell you when. It's not for me to tell you anyway. And we're not supposed to wish for his exit. But I see a lot more trouble coming. I said, I'm surprised. The person I felt was really going soon was Putin. I really thought Putin was about ready to head out, but not quite yet. Trump isn't under his wing anymore. By the way, somebody from another country was visiting at Mar-a-Lago, and he told his people that Trump was batshit crazy. He said he'd never seen him that bad. I totally believe it. But when he's talking, like when he's interviewing, he sounds okay. But I feel like he goes into these fits. He definitely had a stroke. He definitely had a stroke. No, it's trouble, not trouble for the ones, just the ones, well, Fetterman's gone. Just the ones that didn't get off their behinds and get in there and fight. We're going to have some that, like Eric Swalwell and Jeffries. Well, Representative Jeffries, I feel, is not. People are going to make you toe the line. It's not getting in there and kumbaya anymore if you're not fighting. Because if Gavin Newsom wins as president of the United States, he's taking no prisoners. I'm telling you, it's not same thing, different day. He's going to go in and do all these committees and do things to change so we never, ever get somebody like Trump in there again. Yeah, Schumer and Jeffries are going. Maybe not this time, but next time. They're definitely going. Governor Walz, they're going to ask him to do something in the administration after we get our new president. Poor, he looks tired, huh? And he said he's ready to retire. He just needs some time. He has been fighting a fight, God bless his soul. You know, has anybody heard Kamala saying anything? I haven't heard her say. Kamala, has anybody said, has she been? No, I haven't heard anything from her. I know Obama came out and I know Biden came out and said it was terrible what they did. She has been saying a lot and they just haven't been posting it. She spoke out good. I'm glad to hear. I hadn't heard anything from her. I like the ones that speak out. Denouncing the killings, cool. Oh, Tim Walz, he's just exhausted. He's exhausted. But you guys hang in there. I right now I see some more snow, but not Armageddon. I see more snow, and I heard a big boom, like a sonic boom, or it could be a blast of a factory or a blast of a, what do you call, volcano, that kind of thing. Are we having any earthquakes? People will send me stuff. Oh, there was an earthquake and it was 4 point, don't let me know about the 4 pointers because those really aren't big earthquakes. You let me know 6 and up. That's your earthquakes. So, okay. Coach, love him. And definitely he's the coach and Vance is the couch. Good, good. Right now, I'm not seeing another plane crash. Not right now. It's not that it's going to happen. You know it will. I think March there'll be one. But thank you, you guys. Thank you for coming. We've been on an hour. I love you all. Peace out. I enjoyed having you. And look out for more shows coming up. I hope you guys like that visit with our guy Alex and with Renee. Thank you. Thank you to my moderators too. Thank you.